And we're ready to go. Hi, Paty.
Ready.
Hola.
Hi.
How are you?
Great, thank you. How are you?
Es un placer conocerte.
Nice. You're using a pun from the title of my song.
That's right. That's right.
Lovely to meet you too.
I'm gonna come in real hard here.
Oh my God.
What's that?
You said you're gonna come real hard?
Oh no, that's not. I mean, with a question.
No, I know, but it's like, what are you asking?
Well, because it's something that you feel sensitive about, and me too. How come people, mostly men, always put women in categories with music? Like, oh, you can't do trap music. You can't do reggaeton because you do too many love songs. Why do these guys? Why does this happen? And how can we fix this?
Oh my God, that is a hard question. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I think it's been a thing for centuries, obviously. Women, even though we are more than half of the population, we've been having to ask for and fight for every single little right that we own right now. But I think these are the times in which change is happening in a it's in motion. We are not bystanders anymore. We're not only, marching about it. We are actually trying to we're uniting, and we're like becoming this global sorority that is trying to educate society, ourselves included, and how we should not talk to ourselves, how we should, the ways we should not, allow things to happen. A lot of movements have been coming up around this, and it, including things that are very delicate, from the Me Too movement to a lot of other things. But in music in particular, for me, in my experience, what I have gone through is this idea in which if you're a woman versus if you're a man, first of all, there's one space for a great big woman. You can even see this in Taylor Swift's documentary, right? There's one space. So they taught us to fight for it because there's only one. So if there's only one, you don't get to be happy for your sister if she is thriving, because if you trip for 1 second, one time, somebody will take that place from you. And that's what society and the industry had been teaching us for a long, long time. And now we're just not having it. That's like one of the things, right? We're like, nope, we're uniting, we're collaborating more. We are applauding our sisters, those who are 3 steps ahead, and we're trying to help those who are 3 steps behind. We are building the spaces for one another, and things like, for example, in my experience, it comes from what I write in my songs. I try to normalize certain things, certain feelings, certain behaviors, because for men, these behaviors are seen as normal, and for women as seen as bitchy, as manipulative, as slutty. And I'm not talking about sex, for example, in songs. I'm just talking about, for example, there's a song that I made called Valiente. In English, it's called War. I did it with Dee Miller. And I'm just talking about this woman that cheated. And she's not saying, I cheated because you hurt me. I cheated because I wanted to forget you. I cheated because I'm as human as you. And in these little things and subtle things, I do it. But I am also a part of organizations like She's in Music with Alicia Keys, of course. And we're trying to create more opportunities for producers, engineer women, creating scholarships for us, building these panels in which women from all over the world are invited to watch and be inspired by, but also the real, factual help, giving them a hand and trying for them not to go through what we've had to go through to be where we are. I don't understand, honestly. I think it's machismo, no? It's a cultural thing that has been clouding like a cloud over our heads for a long, long time globally. But we're just not putting up with it anymore. In my case, I do pop. And I think pop as a global movement that can mix and match with whatever genre you want to. And if somebody doesn't like it, I'm used to it in terms of like industry. But I just feel like somebody has to do and fight those little fights so the path opens. And I do it. And also the age thing. For men and women, it's still like that, up to date. If you are over 30 and you're a guy, in Latin America, that's a little bit more of a Latin thing than a global thing, I think. You're wise. It's your best moment. It's your best age. You're 40. Ooh, it's your best years. And if you're a girl, if you're over, I'm not even gonna go over 30. If you're over 25, it's like Taylor Swift said, like, why are you not in the graveyard already?
Wow.
And you know what? It's a lack of education and the respect that we must have for those who are opening doors for us and for ourselves and for our capacity of being creative people with deserving points of views. Because if the story from a woman's point is not told in different ages and different cultures, you're not telling half of the story of the world. So I fight for it in everything I do.
So Paty, let's talk about the second half of this story, which is Celebramos Eterna Navidad. How did you get involved in it, and what does it mean?
Well, Eterna Navidad, infinite Christmas, or yeah, I think that would be a good translation, right? Or forever Christmas, I don't know. This is an album that was made in the 80s by iconic artists from that moment. And from that moment to 40 years later, that has been the album that mostly or mainly accompanies the Latin culture, no matter where you live still. So we wanted to do this kind of like modernized version of it to keep, the spirit alive, especially in a year like this, because it's been a very critical, hard, emotional, changing year for everybody, I think. And in another part, the special that is gonna premiere on Pantalla on the 4th of December, we wanted to build this thing in which you could feel, again, accompanied in a cozy way. It starts with a dinner in Juanes' house, and there are all these people that are known for different things, like Aislinn Derbez for her movies, and Ricardo Farri for his comedy, and all of the singers that are there. And we're like discussing our experiences for Christmas, what's important for us, what has been hard, and then taking it to a like hopeful kind of vibe. And we, at the musical part, we're all like neighbors in Juanes' life, and we bring these musicals and this from our houses, and we just want to be there for people. There are people that might get together finally after a year like this with their loved ones, but it's been a hard year, so we want them to have this company and this music. But there are people that will not have this privilege to see their people again. Like me, for example, my family lives in Germany and in the US and in different cities in Mexico, and we're not gonna get, oh, sorry, I'm here. We're not gonna get to be all together because of the circumstances. And maybe there are people that are gonna be just alone by themselves because of the restrictions and the health, you know what I'm trying to say, things, but then they'll have that company at least, they'll have us. And if they know our faces and they have become family for us throughout our lives, they've given us our careers, we feel, or at least I know I feel, the moral responsibility to try and be there for them. So that's what the special is about somehow. It's about bringing happiness and hope and company. And in my case, I got to do Last Christmas, which is a song that had never been done before in Spanish. I love it. I love Juan. I love George
song.
Michael. Eh?
I love that song. It's a great George Michael
song.
Yeah,
and you know what? We were missing it. Like, we needed it because it's about flirtation and romanticism, a little bit of a soap opera, a little bit of a drama with Christmas spirit, of course, yes. But Latinos, if there's something we know how to do, is like, we know how to have a little tiny soap opera going on in any holiday, right? So it's like, I'm with someone new now, and I see you, but I miss you, but I hate you, but I love you, but it's Christmas. And I think it's a great thing to add to the, like, you know, palette of songs we have in Spanish for Christmas.
That's valiente.
That's valiente. Thanks.
Well, thank you so much for being on FabTV, Paty. So, and I hope to see you on the Billboard red carpet again, right? Like,
yeah,
I want to be talking in person, doing interviews. I miss that.
I'd love to have that opportunity again. What I know for sure is that I'll keep on releasing music for the rest of the year. And even if I can't do all the things that I would normally do, and we can't generate shows or even the economical part of our industry, if I can keep creating music and being there for people, I'm going to keep doing that. So know that. And for the people that are watching us, independently of red carpets or not, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So don't lose hope. Let's just wait a little longer. We'll make it. We'll make it.
We'll make it. Awesome talking to you. I'll see you soon.
Awesome talking to you too.
Ciao. Que estés bien. Ciao.
Gracias. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Ciao.